KJ Jacobs talking about the forecast. KJ, we're in store for severe weather risk outlook as we start the work week here.
That's exactly right, Colin. We're looking at the potential for some strong wind gusts to move in. In addition to that, we could have some heavy rainfall. So the combination of heavy rain, strong winds with an already saturated ground, then we could have some power outages, some trees coming down, and we can have a ripple effect in that regard. So here's what we're looking at right now. In addition to it, we'll have one or two storms that could turn severe, producing damage and wind gusts. So a low to medium risk. This is primarily going to be east of I-77, but you can see we are shaded in yellow here across much of the South Charlotte area and also parts of the foothills. But happening out there for tonight, it is not severe. However, we do have some wintry weather happening in the mountains in the high country. Notice we're seeing some isolated snowfall. I do have some live pictures for you here. This is coming in from Beach Mountain Summit. You can see the skiers out here getting some fresh snow. In addition to it, we've had temperatures cold enough to even make snow out there on the ski trails. Meanwhile, in Charlotte, contrast. A 180 view here, looking nice and gorgeous tonight. Clear skies for the most part. A little bit of cloud cover, but those clouds are not heavy to produce rain for tonight. Temperature-wise, temperatures are in the upper 40s, 48 Charlotte, 48 in Concord, 46 in Salisbury. Nice and comfortable fitting for early January standards at this hour. We'll get much colder throughout the evening by 11 o'clock, down into the mid-30s. By midnight, just above freezing. After midnight, overnight, will fall into the 20s and low 30s. So it'll be a very cold start to your day tomorrow, but it'll be a clear one, clear and cold out the door for your Monday morning. By lunchtime tomorrow, dry, a pretty day. We'll have clouds to move in by the afternoon, but I want to turn the page. Day 2 of the week, this is when the weather gets to be more concerning. We're looking at those non-severe thunderstorm winds, so we can still have 45 to 50 mile-an-hour wind gusts, isolated higher amounts. In addition to it, notice we could have 2 to 3 inches of rainfall, higher amounts in some localized areas. That could lead to some flooding, as well as we could see 1 or 2 storms to turn severe. So tomorrow at 5 p.m., headed home from work, the coast is clear, all is dry. This is that timestamp, but notice overnight by Tuesday morning, 7 a.m., a messy commute out the door for your Tuesday. We could have heavy showers early on to start off your day. Headed into the lunch hour, notice widespread rainfall could lead to some localized flooding out there. Just really messy, dangerous conditions. You'll certainly want to take it easy out and about on Tuesday. Through 1 o'clock, notice we could have this line to form. This could be that severe weather line in terms of severe storms pushing in, strong damaging wind gusts, heavy rainfall, could have a potential for a spin-up tornado. Cannot rule it out at this time as the storm system moves through, especially if we get a lull in activity, say from 10 a.m. up until about noon to 1. That could allow the atmosphere to destabilize a little bit more and energize for that next batch to move in. And then by 6 to 8 o'clock, we could have a lingering shower or thunderstorm. In terms of that flood safety risk, just avoid areas that are prone to flooding from a heavy rain event. Do not drive around a barricade if a road is blocked off. It doesn't take much for a car to be swept away in rushing water. You got a roof and 7-day forecast, so Tuesday is the day. We want you to be weather aware.